Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Rossville, Georgia. It's Friday, the brain's a little wiki today. Hope you all had a super fantastic sparkling day. How did your challenges go today? Did you find something to laugh about, give you a good belly laugh, improve your health and your endorphins and make you feel better, reducing your stress and boosting your immune system? Yes, and my hair is, oh jeepers, I desperately need a cut. I think I will get these out later on, although they're not quite sharp enough. I have to see. Maybe my dressmaking scissors might work. Oh, hang on. I think they're... I've got to remember where I put them. Anyway, so did you get a chance to laugh today? Did you get a good belly laugh going that was a massage and an aerobic exercise for your internal organs, helping promote your health and your immune system? And excuse me, I've been drinking water like crazy today. It has just been so hot, and we've had the AC going on today inside here. Got woken up at 5 o'clock this morning with the rain pelting down on top of sparkles, and it rained for probably about half an hour to an hour, and then nothing since then. It's been overcast all the day. The sun's just come out. As you can see, it's a nice gorgeous evening out there, and Zeffie is making the most of the sun up there on the dash. So she's either spent the day up there. We've done a lot of playing with her today. We've tossing her balls, toys, tug, whatever we can find. Finding that she's attacking the stuffing on her bed that she's laying on up there. So I put a towel across the top, and that seemed to stop her for now. And then I looked at her stuffed toys and realized that they're basically all out of stuffing. And so she's probably looking for something else to pull stuffing out of, and even though the bed doesn't squeak. So when I stop by PetSmart to pick up some food, we're going to have to pick up some new toys as well, but she won't get them all at once. We'll have a stack. Yes, we'll get a stack of toys and hide some away, and so she'll only get them in drips and drabs. So did you get a chance to have laughter today? We had a lot of fun playing around, laughing. I mean, when Zeffie gets into play mode, it is hilarious to watch her. So I get good laughs in every day with her. So that's your mindset. Your business was getting it done, getting your projects done and all that. How did you do on your project board this week? Mine's starting to look a little empty. I'm very proud. I finally got the website up, got the subscription service up, got in the footsteps of your ancestors is up and running as well. And if you don't know what in the footsteps of your ancestors is, the travel portion of your genealogy. So once you find out where your ancestors and stuff have come from, we then do personalized customized trips to the locations that your ancestors came from, so you can go and learn more about the history. You can get a feel for the area that your ancestors came from. Why did they leave that area and move? Especially if it's overseas, why did they come to America? Why did they go to wherever they've gone, like from England down to New Zealand? Why? It's always interesting to find out why people move from one country to another. And if you can hear Zeffie whining, there's a dog right outside our RV. I don't know, we're standing there, the dog's busy sniffing around, and she's coming over to let me know about it now. But so in the footsteps of your ancestors allows us to go there and create these personalized trips for you, so you and your family can go on these exploration trips and find out where your ancestors came from. What was it like in the times that they lived there? Finding out about the history of the area, what events in history took place that day, or that during that time that your ancestors may have had a part in. Because when you do that, history becomes alive for you. It makes it more personal when you have a personal connection to a time and place in history. All of a sudden it's sort of like, wow, I had an ancestor there? Even visiting places that ancestors come from can get emotional. I remember visiting relative ancestors in graveyards and stuff. You know, I'm talking about great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents and stuff. It can get a little emotional, especially if they're people you've never met before. It's just sort of like, resting here is somebody that was in my line of ancestry, and this is somebody that came from. So, it can be quite emotional. I remember in New Zealand, because I haven't done England and Scotland yet, and Ireland. That's my next plan. So for the places in New Zealand, when I go past places that grandparents lived, the houses that they lived in when they were younger, they grew up in, went to school in that area, there's kind of an emotional connection to it. it's not just a house. That's the house your grandfather grew up in, or that's the house your grandmother grew up in. You know, so there's these personal connections, or this is the farm that the other grandmother grew up on, and stuff like this. And you know, here's the farm that your dad used to spend his summer vacations at with his grandparents, and you know, your great grandparents and stuff. So there's that connection, there's that personal connection to an area, to a place, and it's kind of a cool experience. If you haven't experienced it before, it's kind of hard to describe. It just is. It's kind of cool, kind of awesome, really, to be able to go and visit some of those places. So that's what In the Footsteps of Your Ancestors is, and it's part of our travel business. So we're specializing in that, as well as Australia and New Zealand, and that's basically all we're going to be doing. We will be referring anybody else who wants to do anything that's not Australia, New Zealand, or not In the Footsteps of Your Ancestors. We'll be referring them out to other fellow travel professionals who are more specialists in those areas that will be able to take great care of them. So, you know, we've got a team of people that are ready to help, but for me personally, In the Footsteps of the heritage tours and the trips to Australia and New Zealand are going to be our primary thing. So I've been having a lot of questions about what's happening with the travel side of my business. So that's what's happening with it. It's all tied in with the genealogy. We're just making it, it's going to be, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Even my mum last night, I sent her the website and said, look, here's the website, go check it out. And so her and dad checked it out, and then they sent back a message going, on this particular page here, you've got this written. May we suggest you might want to word it this way? And I was sort of like, fantastic, awesome. You know, always having an extra pair of eyes, because anything, don't know if you heard that or not, that was her yawning and whining at the same time. Sophie, come here, sweetie. Come on. Come on, you gonna come up? No, you're just gonna put your head through the, yeah, you gonna say hi to everybody? Oh, sweetie girl. So it's always good to have eyes, because no written piece will ever be 100% accurate, because somebody will always find something, because different people look for different things when they're proofreading. So it's kind of cool to have another pair of eyes on there. So thank you, Mum and Dad, for your help with that. So we got that all changed today. What about your fun facts? What fun facts did you learn today for Fun Fact Friday? I posted, I don't know if you saw it or not, but in my feed after we did the video, I went and posted an article from the Smithsonian Institute about the connection between moonshine and NASCAR racing. That's always, even though I don't drink, it just fascinated me that something, you know, as simple as bootlegging turned into, you know, this industry of racing. So it was kind of cool to read that. So yes, we did that. What else have we got today? I did my accountability call with my partner, where we are reading Think and Grow Rich. And it's kind of interesting because we're reading from different editions. So I can't say, well, on page 58 it says this, and she can't go to page 58 because her page 58 reads something very different. But what in the chapter we were reading this week was all about faith. Faith, visualization of, and the belief in the attainment of desire. And you know, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and what was interesting was a lot of the stuff that was in this chapter could relate to a lot of the stuff that's going on. And and one of the things that stood out to me was you got to be very aware of what you feed your brain, your subconscious. You know, inside your brain you've got all these little seeds that have been sown in there, and whatever you fertilize them with is going to be what sprouts and grows. And one of the things they talked about in here is a subconscious mind will translate into reality a thought driven by fear just as readily as it will translate into reality a thought driven by courage or faith. So be very careful about what you're feeding yourself with on the mentality side. Are you feeding fear into your fear and negativity into your brain, or are you where is this bit? It says a thought magnetized with emotion may be compared to a seed which, when planted in fertile soil, germinates, grows, and multiplies itself over and over again until that which was originally one small seed becomes countless millions of the same brand. So what is your brand going to be? You know, are you going to with your seeds, are you going to turn them into plants of prosperity, health, success, and happiness? Or are you going to turn them into negative thoughts and fear and anger and hate? You know, so be very careful what you fertilize your subconscious with, because what you fertilize your subconscious with is what you will generate. And we keep talking about, sending out the good vibrations and stuff. So that's why we're making today all about laughter and finding out fun facts and all that sort of stuff. And then we just did some social media work today, getting ready to, because we've officially launched in the footsteps of your ancestor and your family tree detective have all been officially launched. Hang on, Kathy's got here, you got to have faith. I learned that from George Michael. I love that song. You got to have faith. Yeah. So we've done the official launch for your family tree detective and for In the Footsteps of Your Ancestors. So I've been doing the media stuff to go out to support all of that and putting the notifications out where I need to put them out and all that sort of stuff. So it's been kind of a busy day it was kind of a busy morning because I did that this morning, and then into the early afternoon, and then after that it was sort of like, I'm going to relax because tomorrow I have the final part of the Facebook ads workshop that we started last week. That goes from lunchtime tomorrow through to the afternoon, to mid-afternoon, and then Sunday, which is normally my R&R day, is packing up, getting ready to move. Don't know where we're going yet. I'm gonna might look at that tonight or tomorrow morning, and figure it out. I know I'm kind of worked out. I'm probably going to go up the I-24 towards Nashville, and then there's a road that diverts around Nashville and meets up again with the 40 and may head that direction. I know I was thinking it the other day that it'll be really cool to go back along the I-40, and because I've got friends that live north and south of the I-40 along the way, and the I-40 Brad and I did almost 10 years ago, and another week it'll be 10 years since we did that route. So the 12th of June will be the 10-year anniversary from when we hit the road in Virginia and started our trek across the US to life in California. Can't believe it's been 10 years. So I thought it'd be really cool to kind of do that part again, because when we did that it was a straight 5 days. We left on the 12th, we got to LA on the 16th, 5 solid days of driving. We couldn't really do anything because we only had the Yukon with a U-Haul trailer on the back, and we had Gus with us, and it was hot in a lot of areas and things. And now she wants to play ball. What if you don't give me the ball? I can't throw it for you. Where's the ball? Give it here. She's brought me the ball and dropped it on the floor, and she's standing there looking at it. Come on. She'll figure it out in a minute. She's just standing there staring at the ball now. And now she's playing with it herself. Come here. Good girl. There you go. So coming up on 10-year anniversary of doing the drive, so I thought it'd be really cool to start meandering our way back towards California, since we want to be back there end of August, beginning of September, and just do some fun stuff along the way, since we didn't get to do any fun stuff. Ow. You gotta let it go. You can't just, there you go. I have the ball. Come here. Come on. Oh, just sit here next to me and see what she does. I know, I tease my dog. It's always curious to see what she does when I do that. So probably going to head back along the 40 and then just go north and south of the 40 to different places. Here she is. Come here. We're watching the ball. There you go. I know, I tease her. She pulled the squeaker out of this one, so now she's got 2 tennis balls that don't squeak anymore. I don't know what happened to oh yeah, I do know what happened to the third one. It's in a bag. Yeah, she'll get that. That one's for use at the dog parks. So thinking of going back along the 40, so we'll probably do that, visit places north and south, visit places that we didn't get to see last time because we were having to drive straight through. We had Gus with us, so we couldn't stop and go to certain places because they wouldn't allow dogs. And of course, being the heat of summer that it was at the time, we couldn't leave him in the car. So it was a straight 5-day drive. It was long, but I'm going to take a couple of months to do it, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. That's kind of where I'm being pulled right now. So that's basically it from me, except to remind you that we have this photo caption competition going on right now until tomorrow night. So on tomorrow night's Facebook Live, we will announce the winner, and the winner will be the caption that's listed in the comments with the most reactions to it, the most likes, loves, hugs, laughs, whatever. And I don't know how many we have. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. 7 comments so far. Oops, hang on, you gotta go the other way. All right, let's see what we got so far. Can I help you? That's got 3. Paul's got his, are you ready for a run across the park? I am, with 2. Susie, she was our winner last week. This is my security blanket, Mum. You'll need to find your own. It's got 2. Jeanette Sparks says the orange towel is mine, Mum. Find a replacement for it. That's right. I'll be over here 6 feet away. I like that. Her own little mask. Oh, I should see if I can find a mask to put on her. I don't think it will stay there very long, though. Hey, I'm keeping an eye on you, and I'm all ears. Just stay, Mum. And that's got 1. And this one's got 3. Just try and take it. I dare you. Ooh, I like that. That one's got 3. That one's in the lead at the moment. So I've got, let's see. Oh, we got first place shared. So we've got Sheila with Can I Help You? And Candy with Just Try and Take It. I dare you. Both with 3. First place tied. And then we've got Paul and Susie Russo each have their own with 2 votes each. So get your captions in there, get your votes in there, because this time tomorrow we will have crowned a winner for this week's photo caption. And Zeffie's is trying to figure out what to say. And of course the winner gets a personalized coffee mug or a personalized journal. Winner's choice as to which they get. So check out that picture on my Facebook page, put your best caption there, and we'll see who this week's winner is going to be. Remember, we start this every Thursday. We are putting up a picture there for you to put your captions on there, and then the winner is announced on Saturday night's Facebook Live. So you get over 48 hours to do it. I was getting my, she was nudging my legs. I'd say, come on, I put the ball there, will you throw it? So yeah, we're going to go take her for a walk. There's a lot of dogs outside, so we'll see if we can go see if they've opened the park yet. We walk past it twice a day to see if the closed sign's been moved. It's still sitting there. I don't know why they still have, we're into June now, still don't know why they have the dog park closed. Any campground we've been to during this whole time, all the dog parks have been open. Even public dog parks have been open. So not sure why this campground felt it had to close the dog park. So but she needs a good run off the leash, and she has now just put her ball underneath the recliner, and now she's going to try and figure out how to get it. You gotta see, this is hilarious. She really does crack me up. She keeps me laughing, keeps me healthy. You got it, Zeph? Great butt shot there, Zeph. So this is what my dog does to amuse me. She amuses herself and me at the same time. And so I'll have to go put the footstool up. When I put the footstool area up of the recliner, she'll be able to get under there and get her ball out. So we're going to go do that. Then we'll take her for a walk. You want to go for a walk, Zeffie? Not more interested in getting the ball out. So that's it from us for tonight. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will see you tomorrow morning with your challenges of the day for Saturday. Hey, she got it. Good girl. She doesn't usually get it. Good girl. Yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow morning with your challenges of the day for Saturday, and until then, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Heck on era.